They're boarding up this water town. Ain't nobody hanging around. Another gray September day. Was I crazy to think she'd stay? If that sun would have just hung up in that sky just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit longer. If those blue water waves could have stayed at her feet on the beach instead of going out with the tide. If that wind was a friend, it'd still be blowing in like a warm southern whisper. Forever and never, ever left these arms if only I had a little more summertime. I brace myself against the cold, let her memory take hold, stirring that old fire as if I don't miss her enough. If that sun would have just hung up in that sky just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit longer. If those blue water waves could have stayed at her feet on the beach instead of going out with the tide. If that wind was a friend, it'd still be blowing in like a warm southern whisper. She might have stayed forever and never, ever left these arms if only I had a little more summertime. Just a little more summertime.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Wednesday Whateverness. Today I've got a crew and we're going to bring to you a little bit of fun, I think. So while half of us are down and by us, I mean not me, are down in Disney Springs enjoying M80s tonight, the other half of us are home having fun in our own way. So I'm going to bring some friends in. But first, I'm going to do a little housekeeping before I do that. I'm going to thank Dean over at The Live Place, www.theliveplace.com, for all of you live, family-friendly streamers. Check out theliveplace.com. Also, check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamers Empire, and The Live Place. Shout out to my partner channels, What in the World with Ross, Dad Builds, and The Pete McDevitt Show. One of them is down in Disney Springs right now enjoying M80s. Two of them are not. But one of them's here with us tonight. So I'm super excited because we haven't had him on such a long time. So before I get into everything, all the links can be found in the description of this live stream if you're watching the live stream, or the video if you're watching the replay. Either way, thank you. I appreciate you. So I'm going to welcome in chat, and we're going to go fast today because it's an hour show and we have a lot to cover. So scrolling back up to the top, losing my voice while I'm at it, we've got Dave Stragan. Welcome in, Dave. Good to see you. Vicky Gillespie. Hey, Vicky. Mara Memphis. And I'm welcoming in chat before I welcome my guests in because I'm trying to get through this really quick. And my introductions for them. It's going to be long. So, well, not long, but you know what I mean. Fans of Green Bay Packers, welcome in. I'm totally spailing. Movie Mania Nick, welcome in. Good to see you, Nick. Kenneth H. Hey, Kenneth. Someone else who might be backstage. We'll find out soon. Princess Paula, hey, Paula, welcome in. Angela Minta, welcome in, Angela. Tim Rumpel, welcome in, Tim, from the airplane. Not jealous at all. Joy S, welcome in. Thanks for being here, Joy. I got a threat backstage, by the way, that I can't take too long going through chat. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Jason, good to see you. Gloria Thibodeau, back-to-back Thibodeaus. Hey, guys, welcome in. It's good to see you. Baker, another one at Disney Springs. Hey, Bakes, welcome. Have fun tonight. I'm still scrolling. Belinda Lewis, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Troy thought there was a spider dangling from my head, dangling from my ceiling over my head. Murph, welcome in. Murph, good to see you. AKA Steven, or as Steve would say, Stephen, which cracks me up every time. But anyways, it's Joey's Roll. I think I already welcomed you in, but I'm welcoming you in again. Making their jalapeno poppers and pizza rolls, cleaning out the freezer. That's super exciting. I love it. And I'm still scrolling till I find somebody new. And then Stacey Rogers, welcome in, Stacey. Molly's mom, hey mom, welcome in. And I keep scrolling till I get to the bottom. And then I'm going to welcome Belinda, Little Mermaid fan. Hi, Belinda. Welcome in. Good to see you. I don't care what Doug says about you. You are wonderful. I'm going to welcome in. Who else we got? It's Dad Builds. You are on time, Rashida. Don't make 30 minutes. Take 30 minutes to say hello. See, I got threatened on screen too. It wasn't just a backstage threatening. Kelsey Elizabeth, welcome in, Kelsey. It's good to see you. I'm going as fast as I can. Hey, it's Dougie. Waltograms, welcome in, Dougie. It's good to see you. I ain't gonna stop waving though, because I'm gonna get carpal tunnel in my hand. I wave enough on Dad Build stream. So I wanted, what is Doug swatting at backstage? All I see is arms flailing. Oh my goodness. All right. Do I have anybody else that I have to welcome in? Oh, I'm trying to go fast. Can't go fast under pressure, Chris. And Mara, Peanut, welcome in. On today's show, we were talking about people who drop phones on Value Hearts. This is true. I dropped my phone on my mouth, and it hurt so bad last night. We're not at the bottom yet, Kenneth. I'm trying. We're getting there, though, right? I mean, oh, wait. We're at the bottom. And wait. I see a Kelly. Where's Kelly? It's Kelly, Mickey Bunch. Kelly, if you're able to pop in whenever, just so you know. All right, I have friends.
Later that same evening.
Forgot I gave him controls. All right, let's welcome in our friends. Christina, wait a minute, there's someone else. Christina G, welcome in. Good to see you. And there he is. Zippity Doo Dog. Danger D, welcome in. All right, I've got friends in low places. Let's bring him in. Monorail Wally.
I'm a low place. I'm not at Springs, so this is a low place.
That's what I was thinking. It was like, we're at the bottom of the totem pole tonight. Jeez. All right, and we've got Mr. Kenneth H. Welcome in, Kenneth. Good to see you. And Danger D himself, Mr. Zippity Doo Dog. That's what you were swatting at, the bubbles.
Oh, gets in my mouth.
I'm seeing he's like a cat trying to like swat at a ball of yarn dangling from.
You're not supposed to put alcohol in there.
All right, and next we've got, not on screen, where the heck did you go? One of my partner channels, Chris, Dad Builds. There he is.
Probably fell asleep.
I'm not at Springs either, but tonight to compete with that, my band, the M92s, are going to be performing it sometime.
I look forward to it. All right, and last, certainly not least, we've got Miss Joy S. Hi, Joy.
Joy.
Hey,
She snuck in during the intro, and I was like, ooh, friend. So, all right, guys. So, if you have not figured it out by the thumbnail, tonight we have assembled our ultimate theme parks. We've got picked apart. We've done different things. Each of us, I think. Some of us have PowerPoint. Some of us don't. With mine, you're going to have to just visualize it, close your eyes, and take it all in. it's going to be a mixed bag. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen tonight. I do have a full house today, Mar. Without further ado, it's now 5:12. We got a whole 47 minutes to do our thing. So I'm going to start at over down here. I'm pointing like you can see me. I'm going to start down here with Miss Joy and let her go first, and then I'll work my way this way and up back to me as last. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay. All right, Joy, you're up whenever you're ready.
Okay. I may have oops, hit the wrong one. I may have not done the assignment correctly, but we'll see.
That's okay. There's no rules here.
All right. I'm gonna share my PowerPoint.
All right. Okay.
Oops.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry, I flipped it to the next page already. All right. So I guess you already saw it. So all right. Mine is gonna be called the Beachside Bakery Land. So where the sweetness of the bakery meets the tranquility of the beach, and there's a cupcake shop on every corner.
So you're going to start us off by making us hungry. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So I made mine where they have one-way streets, so people can only go one way on the street and not both ways, because you know how there's so much traffic going on at Disney World, Disneyland, Universal. So mine, but AI didn't really understand what I was supposed to do. But anyways, you can pretend like those are one-way streets.
I love it.
And a giant, I guess it's a giant like merry-go-round that looks like it has octopus arms. I'm not really sure. and there's people like parachute, like there's parachutes, I guess.
Maybe there's cupcakes coming down.
Oh, maybe maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yes, parachuting cupcakes.
Yeah, maybe. And so I know this might gross some people out, but this is my favorite thing. So instead of ice cream, you're gonna have icing. This is a store where you can eat icing like ice cream.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes.
Yes, please.
Oh, good.
Look at the look on his face.
I knew Molly would like it. I just wasn't sure anybody else would.
Yes.
And then
that's the best thing I've ever heard.
oh, I guess everybody likes it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make your own flavors at my icing store. So
I want a bucket of cream cheese with sprinkles, please.
There you go.
Nacho cheese.
Nice.
icing.
Oh God.
Nacho cheese icing. Ew.
Nacho cheese.
Oh,
I
Douglas.
don't know about that. All right. Well, that's the store that I would be in all the time if I was at this theme park. And then, so I would put a hotel in the middle of my theme park because I want to be immersed in the theme park vibe 24 hours a day. So my hotel's gonna be just right in the middle of the theme park, so you don't have to actually leave the theme park at all. You just stay there all day long.
I like that.
And also this pool isn't giant enough, but there's a giant pool at my theme park large enough for boats. This pool does not look large. It has boats in it, but it's not large enough. The boats are kind of tiny compared to the house. So
how did the boats get in there?
I don't know. I guess they went down the slide thing right here. And there's a boat.
That would make sense.
I'm not really sure.
Even a boat enjoys a good slide from time to time.
And like the pier looks like a boat too. I don't know.
Are the boats props or are they actually working boats?
No, they're actually working boats.
Oh.
So you can it's supposed to be way bigger than that, but
So is it going to be like bumper boats?
no, it's just supposed to be
Bumper
way bigger.
people.
Yeah.
Bumper people boats.
You get a point
Dodge
for
the
each
people.
person you hit with the boat.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and see, well, there's a pool in the middle that the people can get in, but I don't know how that works. It looks like it's like floating in the air.
Joy is becoming.
You know
a
what the
Willy
weird thing
Wonka
is?
of
Like,
cupcake land.
I was going to say the shape looks like a guitar, like the bottom of a
It does.
guitar.
Yeah.
Like,
It
doesn't it
kinda
kind of
does,
look like
yeah.
a guitar pool?
But
Yeah,
also,
that's
there's
kinda
an
cool.
umbrella in the pool, so I don't know what's going on with that.
It's like so random. Just off to the side. Just,
The
AI
more
is
you look
just
at
so
it, the
weird.
more you notice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. AI is just so weird. Are these? What are these? Are these shell? Oh, I guess they're maybe. I don't know what those are. Maybe they're
Decorative
cabanas.
rocks.
They look like They look like shells, like really big shells, but I don't know. Yeah, I
They're
don't know.
like amphitheaters, head shells,
Maybe. I don't know.
esplanades, I guess we'll call them.
And then I think there's another slide. Oh yeah. So, and my beach house store has everything you need that is cupcake themed. So my store, everything in there is gonna be cupcake themed. Shirts, t-shirts, but see, of course, AI doesn't understand that either, and they're just gonna put cupcakes on here. But there's not gonna be just cupcakes. It's gonna be like cupcake themed items in my store.
Are the cupcake themed items able to be tasted? Can you eat the
No. they're like maybe they would be scented, like they smell like cupcakes, but you can't eat them. It'd be like a hat or a shirt or something like that. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, these are my rides. Some of the rides at the theme park are going to be the Cupcake Carousel, Sugar Rush roller coaster, the Frosted Ferris wheel, the Lazy Sundae, and Sundays spell like ice cream sundae, river, Sprinkle Slide, the Candy Wave Pool, the Tropical Treats Tilt-A-Whirl, Marshmallow Mountain, and the Whipped Cream Rapids and Coconut Climb. Now I made two of them because I wanted to make whipped cream rapids and see what the AI would do with that. And I made Marshmallow Mountain too. So here's that's Whipped Cream Rapid apparently, and this is Marshmallow Mountain.
Oh, it's so
Ooh,
cool.
Marshmallow Mountain looks fun.
One time I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind if I was splashed.
Right?
I guess the
Joy,
water.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do diabetics get a discount?
Sure. Wait, we have sugar-free stuff in there.
Oh,
If you need it.
Point.
We'll have to make a line of sugar-free icing and sugar-free whipped cream, I guess, and cupcakes.
Hey, Tina.
Yeah,
I think Joey likes cupcakes.
I think so. Real quick, Vicky Gillespie, welcome in, and Jason Udo, welcome in. Says he's on his way home, Joy.
Okay. Cool.
Go Dodgers.
I guess I think that's it. That's my whole thing.
very good.
I love
Yeah.
that. That literally got so
Like it.
excited watching all of that. It was like Candyland, but like with
Oh,
rides.
yeah.
And
I want cupcakes now, please.
Go get some cupcakes somehow.
seriously. Mark Langenkamp, welcome in. I go broke at this amusement park, but I leave satisfied in the back of an ambulance on my way to the hospital in a diabetic coma. Pour some sugar on me.
Yes, Kelly girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Put a hospital
gosh.
behind the theme park, just to help.
that would be a good idea.
That's
So I don't know
cool.
if that was the assignment or not, but that's what I did.
And you know what? There were no rules. I said ultimate theme park. I did not say Disney. I was thinking for me, Disney themed I was going to do. It could have been whatever you want, whatever you guys wanted. So that was really cool. I enjoyed that. And that's why I had a variety of people on so that we could have a variety of ideas. Stacy D, Tigger fan, welcome in, Stacy. Jennifer White, thanks for being here. And there's my most bestest, most favoriteest, wonderfulest, awesomest BFF in the world, Jerry Hatbox Ghost. If you know, you know. If you don't, ask me and I'll tell you. It's an inside thing. Welcome in, Jerry. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, guys. I thought, hold on, I want to catch up on comments real quick. I thought the same thing. The theme song for Joy's Puck should be Cake by the Ocean, because that literally was
Yeah.
Cake by the Ocean. And Murph had said it. It's up there somewhere. I can't
Well, the
find
question is, would all the sea air, would that like affect all of the suites?
It might.
Ooh.
it. Oh,
Hey. The cue song for the whipped cream rapids could be Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Could be.
it really could. And I will say, low tide is my favorite smell, so it would not affect me. And I like salted chocolate and caramel on everything, like in everything. So it would not affect me at all, one bit whatsoever. I want to welcome in real quick because I saw Mama D come in. Hey, Debbie
Yeah.
Burns, come in. Yes, Jerry, we go way back. Saltwater taffy. Yes, Joy, you could have saltwater taffy. That would be a great idea. Salty air makes everything better. I agree. All right. Next up, you know what? I almost had a thought that we should like grade each other's parks like Justin does when he was on, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going down that road. Chris, what do you got for us? What'd you drum up?
Well, I mean, I didn't. I apparently failed to follow instructions that I got like 15 minutes ago. So
No, you kind of like 5 hours ago.
here's my part.
Wait.
This is my part. And here's the road or monorail or whatever. And I would put Haunted Mansion in there right here. And then I thought we were taking turns, so you're gonna have to watch this develop. Then I would have this is a little dude eating a flatbread at Pinocchio's Village House because I like that place. And then up here, I would put the Guardians of the Galaxy ride up there. There's their ship, the Milano. And then over here, I would put oh, I know what I put here. This is
Jeff,
hold on, this
Condon.
picture's
Come
gonna
here,
take
Jeff.
a minute. This is this sorry y'all. Yeah, this is work in art or in progress. Up here, this would be this area. Wait,
Hold
you see
on.
what I'm pointing to.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
This area here would be Kilimanjaro Safari, and there's Jeff looking for the Doiker. And then over here, I would put
Robert Dixon, welcome in.
I would put Carousel of Progress down here because that's required to be in a park so Steve can take a nap. And then down here, I would put I don't know what this drawing is, but I would put Tron down here, and then
Disney, call Dad Build. Call him now.
and
Yes.
then
Jeff wants to know what he's entered into.
and then over in this area would be this is not really this would be the Star Wars land right there.
Oh,
And then
not drawn to scale.
not drawn to scale. And then I would put oh, I know what I'd put over here to balance out the scariness of gotta put a little boat here.
That's next to Pepper Village.
Over here to balance out Haunted Mansion, I put Living with the Land there. There's the crops. Here's the little boat going around. And then down here,
How does that balance out Haunted Mansion?
because it's happiness. And then down here, I would put
That's good.
I would put I'd put that over here. I'd put because I get hungry sometimes. I'd put the Rose and Crown there because they have good fish and chips, even though other people say they don't. And then down here, in the center, I'd put an amalgamation. I think that's a word.
It is.
I'd put an amalgamation of and I could do that there too, and then a great big one of these. I would put a mixture of Sleeping Beauty's castle, Spaceship Earth, the Tower of Terror, and a great big tree of life right there in front.
Oh, that's
Nice.
unique. I like
it.
that.
It's great photo ops.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then there'd be like food carts all over the place with like spring rolls and cream cheese pretzels.
Yes.
And there you go, Tina.
Thanks, Chris.
Expert
That was
precision.
great. I love the architectural images. They were great.
I really thought I was going to have time to think this out between people going, but there you go. That's my 3-second
Well,
presentation.
you
That was
could.
brilliant.
I
We
could have
can-
switched you.
We can change that.
Well, I could have switched you out. All right, Doug. You
How
up,
do
bud?
I follow?
No.
How do I even follow that?
Oh,
Use the
my
curtain.
goodness.
Use the curtains, Doug.
Use the
Yeah.
curtain.
Oh, I forgot to put in the store that I forgot to put
Oh,
in the
hold
store
on.
that sells pins and trading cards. That would be right over
Yes.
here.
Oh, go fill the space. I like that. It's good.
Sorry.
Okay. Can
Okay.
I just add on to Chris's? Chris, can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm not going to add anything.
Sure.
You got everything perfect in there, but I'm just going to add some rules.
Oh, okay.
All right. Number 1, free parking.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Number 2, anybody under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 3, if you have a screaming child on the attraction, you must leave the attraction.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And number 4, free lightning lanes.
For everybody.
Free? Did you say free or 3?
Free.
I like that.
Free.
Doug, what if you have a screaming adult on a ride?
Well,
Ooh,
you can
good
punch them in the
question.
face. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So
They're
punching in the park is allowed.
That's cruel.
Good to know.
Is this like everybody was kung fu fighting?
Yeah. So Chris is still drawn. I can see him up there drawn.
I am.
Justin,
stroller.
double strollers.
I forgot to
Yeah.
add something.
Of course.
Can we deodorant is one of the rules too. Everybody must wear deodorant.
Oh yes,
yes.
that's a must.
Oh, and instead of
Especially if you're a
popcorn,
teenager, right?
you get a bucket of Cheez-Its.
Oh, I like
Yes.
that rule.
Nice.
I know someone in chat that would love that.
And
Yeah,
you
I
can
go
get
with
either
that.
cheddar or white cheddar ones.
Yes, you get to
Oh.
pick.
All the flavors.
Hey, have you tried the extra toasty?
I
Yes.
haven't tried those yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
not bad.
We
Those are
just blew
good.
through a box of those. They're good.
I tried the puffed ones. The puffed ones are pretty good.
Yeah. Did you get the big one at Taco Bell?
I hadn't got that.
It was like
Mhm.
the size of your head.
We're,
It took a while to eat.
um,
All right, Chris.
Yeah, when I was bored.
What you got for us now?
I forgot. I meant to include. It'd have Pop Century beside the park, but you'd have your own private entrance into the park, so you didn't have to go through the line with all the normal folk. You could just go
love
straight in
that.
from the hotel.
That's a great feature.
Exclusive entrance.
Mhm.
Nice.
I like that.
Yep.
I like it a lot. All right.
I like it a
I'm
lot.
gonna hold on. I'm gonna Molly. Where am I? Kenneth's up next. But
Oh.
before we go to Kenneth, what does Stacy say? I thought for sure park everything would fit together like a. I thought for sure your park everything would have fit together like puzzle pieces. Chris.
Stacy, I had 3 minutes to draw it. Come on, cut me a break.
Can we get people with the ECVs? I have PTSD from those things.
Listen,
Sorry,
us
Bird.
people on our ECVs, we have special dedicated 2-lane roads throughout the, not really road, but 2-lane paths. We don't bump into other people.
Let's see. I want to add to Doug's picks. Any parents that bring a child less than 1-year-old to see must spend 30 days in jail. Says that
How does
box.
a parent do that? I can't
I
understand.
know,
When I
I-
see them with the little babies, how are they even managing that day?
It's too much work. It's too much work, and they're so little. It's like
Listen,
I
I
don't know.
took a
Yeah, I
4 and a
agree.
5-year-old, and that was enough trial for me.
Oh, I'm a saint.
mask, but only if you didn't brush your teeth.
Is that checked during security? They're like,
Oh,
no.
deodorant vending machines.
That's a
Like
good
the,
one.
like the old face mask ones
Free.
during the shutdown.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Free
gosh.
deodorant, so people actually use it.
love
Yeah,
that.
like how they
Yes.
have the women's
Yeah.
thing in the women's bathroom.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like you could have
Yep.
men's and women's in each bathroom, and with a big sign that says "Please, just please." That's it.
Yeah.
Or as you walk out of the bathroom, you walk like this, and it just zaps you.
And then there's security with odor
Hands
detector
free.
going through the park, right?
Hands free deodorant.
Oh my gosh.
I'm all for that.
Let's see. Mama D added to yours. They only have, not only do they have to wear deodorant, they must cover up their body for women. Oh, she wants a modest park. Okay, I see. So no,
I
like,
was there. I
no
was there in
tatas
June.
flopping out.
I was there in June, and let me tell you, it was pretty appalling what some of the things I saw. You know, like
I've seen
even
more
like
people.
teenage girls, like their parents are with them.
Yeah.
And it's like
Mhm.
it was horrible.
I've seen
was
people
like-
more clothed at a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Doug, you like this, right?
And Justin takes it to another level.
Dressed like Donald Day, where you don't have to wear pants. Yeah, look. Right there. No pants. I can tickle his bottom whenever I want.
Car wash, but for people. This is Jennifer. Oh my gosh. You
Stephanie.
guys.
Stephanie, I had daughters.
Oh, Jeanette, welcome in. Smashing the crowd. Driving, she says hello to all. And Jerf. Welcome in, Jerf. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. All right. I hear sirens. Again. All right, Kenneth. Kenneth,
Yes.
you're up. I got your thing. I'm gonna pop it
Pop
open. Hold on. But pop it like it's hot.
You know it.
All right, Kenneth.
Okay.
For us.
Again, I was off in my own world when I did these because I started to think about it, and then I was like, "Oh, I got an idea." So I'm going to give you 3 things that I think should be done to Walt Disney World, especially. We're going to start with completely redoing Tomorrowland because it needs a refresh, and I think there's 2 ways to do it. You either make it like what you would have thought of from the 1950s and 60s the future would look like. So you give it that whole futurism vibe, or you take it completely steampunk, like they tried to do in Paris with the Jules Verne stuff, and you combine that with futurism and do a full steampunk vibe in Tomorrowland. Because I think it needs an overhaul. I think they need to move Laugh Floor to the new Monstropolis land. I think something needs to go in ET. I think everything just needs a complete refresh, and it needs to, if you go back in the past and make it look like the future, I think it would last longer. It'd stay sort of in taste, so to speak. And then I want something like Fantasy Springs at Walt Disney World, because I don't know if you've all seen the pictures or the vlogs, but wow, I mean, they did a great job. They've got 4 dark rides, they've got all the water features. It's like Moana times 30, and then they've got the big new hotel with big bay windows, and you can go right into the park from there. And it's just stunning, I think. And I think we need that. Why can't we have the fun stuff that they do overseas sometimes?
Sure. Well, they also got the masterminds, so.
And then I want to add one ride. One of my kids had this thought for a ride for the new Villains Land. And it's where you start, just as you walk in the entrance, you get on the ride, and it starts you in the underworld with Hades, completely themed from Hercules, the underworld. And as you're riding the track, it goes from the underworld into Ursula's grotto, goes up the track. You think of it going up, and so you're going from the underworld, you go up into Ursula's grotto. I should have put another slide here where you were like going into Hook's, being chased by Hook's pirates, and then you go in, you get off the water and into the enchanted forest with the evil queen. And then it goes up into a castle after that, and you come out for the grand finale with the Maleficent dragon blowing fire over the rise. It comes up the end, kind of like Everest does, and then it shoots you back down to the castle and out the bottom. And then you're in the middle of Villains Land. That's what I want.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
That is really
I want to, let's see some of the comments. Jennifer says, Kenneth, that is amazing. Let's see what else we got. Jeff Condon says, anyone think the Contemporary needs a new name, needs a name change? Not exactly Contemporary anymore. I might have incorporated something like this into my reimagined Ultimate Theme Park. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, I do agree. Stunning is the word of the day, says Jerf. Kind of. And Joy, this
Wait,
one's
is Jeff
yours.
coming to us live from Disney
No.
Springs?
I don't know. Is he? Jerf, he's got to be.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Mhm.
I heard, no, this is just a rumor, that Jennifer Caruso has challenged Jeff to a direct dance-off tonight. Complete dance-off. And the winner
Has to happen.
can make fun of the other one for a whole month, but the loser can't. They can't say a word. They can't say a word. They just have to be complimentary. That's just a rumor I heard that I made up.
That's a great bet.
I heard.
That really is. We need confirmation on this. Jerf, does Jerf know about this? We need a little bit a yes or no. Dingleberry Sports Highlights. Look them in. Okay. Kenneth, that was really good. I like that. I don't even think I could have put together visuals for mine. So you guys are just going to have to visualize yourself. Christopher Curtis. Who said that? Anybody see Tina? Welcome in, Chris. Good to see you. All right. Molly, you ready?
I am ready. I do not have visuals for mine. I was told they were not necessary.
They're not.
Welcome to
not.
the club. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club.
I can
So I
lend you a
don't have
notepad.
visuals.
You need,
I actually have a notebook here that I wrote my. I could draw some
Yes.
So in my theme park, I made like my ideal Disney park. So I'm just kind of smoosh all of the Disney things I love together to one park. So if I was to make the ideal Disney park, it would start with the Disneyland Hotel that's in Paris, where it's right over the walkway and you got to walk under it to get to the park. Because I would love to have a hotel that close that you don't have to take a monorail or a bus or anything. You could just go. The second purpose of that is that I don't know if anybody else does this, but I don't like to see the castle until I'm on Main Street. And sometimes accidentally when I'm on the boat or on the monorail, I catch a glimpse of the castle. So if there's a big hotel covering Main Street, then I don't have to worry about seeing the castle. So
That's a great idea. Get that stunning view. I like it.
I like to just have it hit me at once and not like see it as I'm arriving. My castle will be the Disneyland Paris castle, the Sleeping Beauty castle. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one, but it kind of has like a mountain with grass and trees like on the side of it. It's kind of like built into the landscape. I just really like that castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be my castle in my park. So the next thing is, as you're walking down Main Street, there would be a Loungefly store that would be all Loungefly. There would be a popcorn bucket store where it would be every single possible popcorn bucket, even the cool Tokyo ones would be in that store.
That'd be nice.
Yep. There's a pin store for all the pins, and a whole wall in the pin trading store is a pin trading wall. That's just would be amazing to me. The whole wall is just pin trading. Okay, so now my lands. You're going to go around to the one side and you're going to come across Roller Coaster Land. And that's where I'm going to put all my favorite Disney coasters. You're going to have Space Mountain, Guardian, Slinky Dog, Everest, Rock and Roller Coaster, and Big Thunder Mountain, all in its own land.
Nice.
Next, you'll go to the next land. That's going to be Epcot Land, where I put all my favorite Epcot things. So there's going to be a France pavilion with all of the great food and the Grand Marnier slushy stand. And all the cheese you could ever want in France. So that will be there. The Mexico pavilion will be in there because we all love nachos and cheese. We all love churros and we all love margaritas. So that is a definite. Then for my kids, I'm going to add in the Germany pavilion because they love the beer garden restaurant. So I'm going to put that in there for them. Plus, you can't have an awesome Disney theme park without a caramel coochie.
Yeah.
Just
Absolutely
saying.
true.
You got to have the caramel coochie. So
You gotta have the coochie.
got to have it. So we can't leave that out. Okay, the next land I'm really excited about, it's called Waltz Land. And that's where I'm putting all the classic Walt rides in it. You're going to have the Matterhorn. You're going to have Pirates, You're going to have Carousel of Progress because you need somewhere to take a nap.
Or
The
Carousel.
Haunted Mansion is always going to have the overlay of the what you call it, Nightmare Before Christmas overlay year round. Always the overlay.
You can change out the
And-
gingerbread houses every year still from inside the
Oh.
Christmas overlay.
you gotta explain what caramel coochie is.
I'm sorry. It's the caramel store
that's all you.
in Germany. It's the caramel store
my
in
gosh.
Germany. Maybe some. Where's Wendy B? She's German. Come on,
I know.
help me out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm struggling here. Help me, buddy.
That's what I got. Is
It's where they sell all the Werthers and
It's the
KUCH.
caramel store,
Right?
the caramel
Oh.
corn is in there, and
It's got
Those
some great snacks in there.
caramel bars and caramel covered
And it's
marshmallows
and
and
it's spelled KUCHIE, I think.
Just E on the
Caramel
end.
couche.
KAREAMELL.
KUCHE. Yeah, it's not spelled like the Chattahoochee coochie.
tomatoes,
Way down
tomatoes,
south of the caramel coochie. No, it doesn't.
potatoes, potatoes. The last thing in that land is It's a Small World, but I'm going with the Disneyland version that has the characters in it, the different movie characters. I'd really like to have that in there. Now, instead of a train going around my park, guess what you think's going around my park?
People Mover.
Monorail. Yep. The monorail goes around the park instead of a train. So that would be. Now, the last land is called Monorail Mollyland. And these are all of my favorite things. There would be egg roll carts. There would be a Dole Whip stand. There would be a Figment meet and greet. And I would take my favorite ride from each park. So I would get Flight of Passage, Tower of Terror, Soarin', and we're bringing back Splash Mountain. You better believe it. Yes, the original. Also, I don't know if Stacy's still here, but in Monorail Mollyland, there's another new meet and greet never seen before, and it's the Josh D'Amaro meet and greet. He appears daily.
Oh, wow.
You can even choose what clothing you want him to wear for your meet and greet. So that's for Stacy.
Can you
That was
kick
for-
him as you go by?
Can you kick him?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Ask her if she has.
I don't want to kick him.
Belinda wants to know if you added a coffee store.
What kind of coffee store would Belinda like?
Probably Joffrey's.
Okay,
like
then
coffee?
it's going to be called the Belinda's Coffee Shop. Belinda's Coffee Shop,
Okay.
right on Main Street, just for Belinda,
Sorry, Doug.
because she's my new best friend.
You're pulling a Steve.
Thank you for introducing her to the community, Doug, because she's just fantastic. We love that she's part of the community now.
I can just see Doug deflating up there.
There's Belinda. Hi, Belinda.
Okay, just a few more things because this isn't as exciting as some of your other parks, but
Chris,
it would be
Jen,
yes,
Chris wants to know how much tickets would be.
$69.
Yes,
Bill.
that girl.
Is there any other price?
There is none.
$69.
That's the price.
Okay, so few more things. It would be the Festival of the Arts year round.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I love that idea with the food booths. And at night, we would rotate between Wishes for fireworks and the Disneyland Paris drone shows behind the castle. And every night would be the Spectro Magic Parade.
Yes.
I love that.
So that would be my ideal. I think that's only $69. If we want a season pass, it's $96.
There you go.
A year pass.
I love it. Okay. That's great. I do love that. Some of us are saying there'll be no kicking of Josh tomorrow, by the way. I feel like Belinda is my new best friend too, says Kelly.
It's just getting better, folks. Look at them.
Cynthia, welcome in. Doug, we love you too, Doug. You know that. He does not look amused. What, Chris?
They just like Belinda better, Doug. I'm sorry, but they do like you still.
No.
See, Chris is at least honest with me.
Apparently, there's going to be a brawl over Belinda. So
Cynthia said, "Hold up, Belinda's mine."
Oh, now Cynthia's in here. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. All right, I guess I'm up. I got a few minutes. Mine doesn't have visuals, and I'm not going to make myself big. I am going to put myself over here though and rearrange where everyone was. Okay, there we go. I think that's how it was. It's OCD. Sorry. All right, so here's what Tina's pack is. Make sure.
Tina's pack.
This is what Tina's pack is going to be.
PAHK.
What is a POC?
Or park. Can somebody please translate for me?
There's an R in there.
Park.
Park.
Gosh. All right. So my pack is going to be called Conduit Connections. Okay.
Oh.
And here's how
You
it
put a lot more thought
go.
into it than I did.
I'm really excited about this. So if I were to like buy land and like was just contracted by Disney to go build my own park somewhere else, this is what I would do. This is my whole idea. So my park is going to be, when you walk in, it's going to look like Main Street USA. When you first walk into the park, it's going to have similar elements to the way you enter Magic Kingdom, except on the sides you're going to have some shopping stores. So you'll have like Basin on one side, and on the other side you'll have like Gideon's, little couple things like that. When you walk in, you're instantly greeted with the Magic Kingdom music. Gotta love it. Carlos, Disney World Freak, welcome in, Carlos. And so you walk in and you come, and it's split just like Magic Kingdom is. You can, instead of just Magic Kingdom things, you are met with sections of each of the Disney parks. I did it Florida based. I didn't pull from any of the other Disneyland or anything like that. And so in the Magic Kingdom section, and there's at nighttime, like down that walkway, there'll be like twinkle lights, and this will be the way it is throughout the entire park. But twinkle lights mixed with the Rapunzel lanterns that hang over by the Rapunzel bathrooms.
Buildings.
So yeah, that zigzag. Yep. And so then it's the twinkle lights like that's found in like in the Asia section of Animal Kingdom too. It's those kind of pretty twinkle lights, mixed with the Rapunzel lanterns. And so you walk in and you have your Magic Kingdom section. And I pulled my favorite things from Magic Kingdom that I would put in the Magic Kingdom section. And it would be, you'd have the flag. The flag would be there. You would have the flag ceremony. And all along Main Street, by the way, you would have like certain, I haven't thought this one through because I actually just thought of it. Instead of like the confectionery sugar thing in the stores along Main Street, I think what I would do is I would have Essence of Walt, and I would have like all of Walt's favorite things, like maybe like based on like his early movies. I would have like picture shows going through and have like certain experiences I would have like the Disney family studio where you would be able to go and see pictures of Walt and his family through the years up until his death, things like that. So yes. So when you get to the Magic Kingdom section portion specifically, I would have Aloha Isle because you have to have your Dole Whip. I would have TTA going through Magic Kingdom instead of the train that usually goes through. Would be TTA.
Good one.
And I would have Haunted Mansion and Pirates and Peter Pan as my rides. And oh, by the way, so in this Conduit Connections land, the entire land is going to be sort of based off of Tomorrowland and Pandora Land from Animal Kingdom. So it's going to be called Conduit Connections Pandamaro is basically what I would call it. So semicolon Pandamaro.
Tomorrow?
And-
Did you say Josh
No.
tomorrow?
No, Panda and then Morrow combined.
Pandamaro.
And so, yes. And so throughout all of the different lands, you would have the floating mountains. And the floating mountains, there's layers to this. You gotta bear with me. In between connecting all of the floating mountains, you're gonna have Skyliner going through the entire thing. And so, and that's across the entire land. And
Oh, I mistook the floating mountains comment. Sorry.
wait, what? No, not those kind of mountains, Doug. And so, wow. And so, goodness gracious, where was I? So I would have she wouldn't have cast members. She'd have firefighters working in the park. I wouldn't have cast members. I would have firefighters working in the park. This is correct. Nice. And there, yeah. Oh, there's a thought. Okay. Where was I? So I would have a smaller version of the castle. When you walk into the park, it's a smaller version of the castle.
That's Disneyland.
Can I just? Yeah. All right, Cynthia. What did you write? I'm sorry. I am like trying to focus.
Train going off the rails here.
Yeah. You want to smell Walt from Mouse Talk? Something like that. No, not that one. Walt Disney. And yes. Anyways. So where was I? I'm sorry. You guys just throw me all off.
Sorry.
All right, keep taking us through. Keep painting that picture.
Well, if Carlos says there's no strength to tag everyone. Carlos, we're sending you love, just so you know. Mm-hmm. Love and prayers coming from all of us. I take no responsibility. Is that it? Wait. Okay, fine. Then there will be none of that. Where was I? Okay, so smaller version of the castle and with the Patna statue in front of it. Of course, because it's a smaller land. It's not big. But those would be my rides. Next land would be, and leading into each land, by the way, I wrote this down. Where did I write this? Into the walkways leading into each of the land, like I said, is going to be laced with the Rapunzel lights and the twinkle lights. And the floating mountains, so like I said, like not a skyliner. Did I say Skyliner? It would be like a space futuristic theme, I guess. No budget. Yeah, this would be expensive. I would also have, now we're heading into Epcot, we have a monorail going through Epcot and Magic Kingdom only. So you would get the essence of the monorail in that. Okay, so, and Mandy Adams, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Okay, so in Epcot, you walk in and you see Spaceship Earth is the first thing that greets you. In the middle of, and all along the sides of Spaceship Earth, you have the countries, but you only have specific countries. So it'd have like Japan, UK, US, Mexico, and Canada. And the land is going through each of those pavilions. So you can ride through all the pavilions.
I love that.
Yeah. And it not only goes through the pavilions, it also has like a historical aspect. So it teaches you cultivations and cultures from the different countries that you're going through as you're going through it. So it's a mixed bag. The only thing you can't do is get off on the ride. You can walk through also if you're walking through, but the ride specifically itself is just like the ride the land for those purposes. Okay.
No grabbing the cucumbers.
No grabbing the cucumbers. No, definitely not. All right. So
unless you ask first.
Unless you ask. That's true. Oh, that's another thing. They'd give you like free samples as you kind of rode slowly through. Like each of the lands would have like a free sample. Like this is, I don't know, this is how we grow cucumbers. Of course, I said cucumbers.
Would it be like automated and they like drop it into the car with you, or would somebody be handing?
It would be like a basket of it. You get like a basket of like treats from each of the countries. All right, so then you're leaving Epcot and you're going over to Cynthia. You're going over to Animal Kingdom, and you go through Animal Kingdom. First thing you are greeted with is the Tree of Life. Of course, Nathan, welcome in. And the Tree of Life then proceeds to lead you towards not the only ride, but one of the only rides that I would have in this land, and it would be the safari. But it would be a very smoothed out version of the safari because I can't do the rickety rockety safari as it is, and it's my land, so that's what we're doing. And so as it goes through, so the safari goes through and leads you up to Everest. And you get off, and you've got Everest, and you've got Flame Tree Barbecue, you've got Creature Comforts, which is one of my favorite parts of Animal Kingdom, which has the pumpkin spice frappuccinos year round. It wouldn't just be during the fall either, year round. And your Mickey cinnamon bun, which I absolutely love. So you'd have that. And the nighttime show, I think this is the only nighttime show we really did. I forgot to mention Magic Kingdom. I bring back the Main Street Electrical Parade, and that would go constantly at night. That would be the nighttime thing there. So for Animal Kingdom, I would bring back Rivers of Light, which is my ultimate favorite show, like in all the parks, nighttime shows. But I would also add a drone show, and that would sort of make it. I would add the kites back in. I would make them all lit up like drone lights and everything, and I would add that to the Rivers of Light show. So you got the lights
you'd
going
make
on
it
the water.
Rivers and skies of light.
There you go, Rivers and Skies of Light. I like that. That's good.
Skies.
Perfect.
Good
What?
Good view from everywhere if it's rivers and skies.
Exactly. So, and the nighttime hours would, of course, be much longer. So, all right, next up is Hollywood Studios Land, and it would no longer be Hollywood Studios. We're reverting it back to MGM Studios.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is what it is.
Sorry, Amazon, we're taking it back.
And so when you walk in, you're going to walk into not the Great Movie Ride, not the Chinese Theater, but we're going to walk into Echo Lake with the Eiffel Tower back, but it's kind of in the middle, maybe it's behind Echo Lake is the centerpiece with Echo Lake. And you have Gertie and all his girthiness, and he greets you each season. Gertie, you know how like at Christmas time he's got like a big ornament drop down from his mouth. Every season
ball coming out of his mouth.
Yeah. Every season is going to be something different. So during fall, he would have a pumpkin coming down from his mouth. In the springtime, it would be like a bouquet of flowers or something. In the summertime, it would be like, I don't know, something summery, like a
beach ball.
A beach ball.
There you
That would
go.
work. Would you offer the drunken Mickey at your park? I could hire Amber and she would totally lead the drunken Mickey. Yes, I love that. All right, ship, and we gotta have the ship in Echo Lake, by the way. AB, welcome in, good to see you. So you bang a left and you've got your 50s prime time, of course. And if you go on a little bit further, 50s prime time, and I would kind of leave Star Tours and Indiana Jones in that section. And then when you go if you go straight, you get the Great Movie Ride, which is bringing back as the Great Movie Ride. And then you would go down to, what is it called? Dang it, I wrote it down too. What was the street name? Shoot. The
Sunset
street.
Boulevard.
No, it's the other one where it used to be where like so it's the road that you would go down where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would come out, and I had it on the tip of my tongue. Gertie is a he. Stacy. Surprise, surprise. Gertie is a he. And so you'd have the Honey I Shrunk the Kids playground attraction from when we were kids, and you'd have like the Ninja Turtles coming out, and you'd have Muppets over there, and then
What about Catastrophe Canyon?
hold on, I didn't get that far yet. We're getting there. And so to the right, you'd have like all of the backstage tour stuff, like Catastrophe Canyon, is the Backlot Express, and whatever that is, and then you have all that stuff to bring back, and then at the end of that, all the old MGM stuff, and then at the end of that, you would have Tower of Terror, of course, because you have to. So, and I already said what was going to be going through all the parks and going through. Nope, that was it. All right, so now we need a hotel, right? We need to have a hotel. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the walkway that has boardwalk and all those shops there leading into the hotel. And the hotel is going to be called Eras. So sort of like Pop Century, but it's going to have Eras. And so the hotels would have themed themed elephants based. I'm 603. I'm so late. Based off of like different, not just decades, but like time periods. And so contemporary.
Let's build that hotel.
Right, contemporary section wouldn't be the contemporary. It would be like the retro, I would call it, and it would be like an 80s, but like an 80s futuristic type feel to it. I would keep Chef Mickey's. I would keep the gift shop that I love. The monorail would go through it that circles back through Magic Kingdom and Epcot lands. I would have a portion of the wilderness, and that would be based off of the frontier. There will be absolutely no Cars Land going in that section at all. And it would be, I would keep the geyser. I would put in more canyons. I would have the camping section in there. I would have horseback riding lessons if you wanted them, or you could just, have a stroll on a horse. I don't know.
Can I ride a horse through the park?
You could save a horse, ride a cowboy. And you could, yes, Kenneth, you could ride a horse in the park. And then I would have a Port Orleans section, and it would be 1800s themed, and I'd keep the mill, and I would have the columned sections of like whatever it's called, the hotels that have the columns on them, whatever, because it's going with the flow. And I would put Tom Sawyer Island, or take Tom Sawyer Island out of Magic Kingdom, and I would put it in here, and I would add a little bit of Huckleberry Finn, mix in with it, and I get a storyline going. And then I would have Beach Club, Yacht Club section based off of the very early 1900s themed. The lighthouse and the beach I would keep. I would put the Disney Springs hot air balloon, and I would put it over in this section, and it would be colorful, kind of like when they first started out building hot air balloons. Then I would have a Caribbean beach section, and this would be guided towards the golden age of piracy between 1690 and 1730, and it would be in the shape of a pirate ship, and you would have treasure hunts and all that other stuff that would just be amazing. Animal Kingdom section I would put animals, I put waterfalls, they'd make it like the rainforest, and it would be very heavily themed on Indiana Jones and Tarzan, and I would add zip lining into that.
Oh.
And between the hotel sections would be a water canal, and so you would be able to boat to each of the sections. You would also have a walkway along the water canal, but you would be able to boat towards to each of the sections. It would be just intertwined by boats. It is an hour show. I'm sorry, I'm 6 minutes over. And as you reach the Animal Kingdom portion of the hotel, you would go in between two waterfalls, and that would lead you. And so, anyways, that's it. I'm sorry, it was so winded, and I'm sorry.
When did you start planning all this?
Today. or last night I started having thoughts, and then today I just kind of continued
I
them.
can picture it. I'm down for it. That's like a whole week's worth of park right there.
Yeah.
Explore it all.
Anyways, alligators love this idea. No, because you would have constant alligator control. So, anyways, all right.
So you just need a bigger predator to eat the alligators that's wandering around.
Yeah, that too. I don't know, because I don't want to kill the alligators, but would you? Wow, wow, Chris, Christopher Curtis. Wow. Oh my goodness, Chris, I welcome in.
Awesome.
All right, we're gonna close up. I just want to make sure I catch everybody's comments. And if I missed you, I'm sorry, because I kind of
caused a whole discussion on whether Gertie is male or female in the chat. So
we're seriously, Gertie is a male. Look it up, and I learned that from one of my friends. Believe it or not. So, but anyways, okay, all right. No, she's officially known here as Gertie's ice cream. Really? Why did I think Gertie was a? I thought I saw Gertie was a boy. Okay. Anyways,
so Gertie was originally a cartoon.
Yeah.
And it was a she in the cartoon by Windsor McQuay in 1913.
Right. Can you make one park in a dome with air conditioning? That's a really good point, Chris. That would be great. That would be a good thing. I mean, you guys could have went overtime too. I'm sorry. I should have saved myself for last then. I should have just went first. I don't know.
It's your show. You
Just
should
a female. I thought Gertie was a boy. Sorry. Mike Wheeler, welcome in. I'm sorry. I thought Gertie was a boy. Anyways, don't quote me on it. I'm not the Disney expert. My friend was wrong. All right. Anyways, Jill Walkbright, welcome in. All right, guys. I'm sorry. All right, Amy. I don't even know if Amy's going live. Does anyone know if Amy's live today?
She
is.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sorry. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to give ourselves anxiety because we don't want to run into someone else's show.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But guys, someone drop Amy's link. Go over see Amy. Check out my amazing friends. Chris, you're not going live tonight. What?
Molly frozen?
Oh, she might be. Yeah.
Maybe.
Look at her face. Either that or she's really constipated.
She.
Look at that.
I did not highlight that for the record.
I am not screenshotting anything here.
Oh my gosh. Baker is also live. And I think, is Jennifer Caruso still live?
Caruso, Jennifer was going to stop, but you've got Live in the Magic going live in a few minutes.
Yeah, she said, uh-oh.
And you got Joy. Don't forget, Joy is live later, folks.
And yep, hold on. I was going to go around the horn.
I'm sorry.
Chris, no, you're fine. Chris is not going. I don't think you're going to go live tonight, are you, Chris?
No, not planning on it. No.
Okay. But maybe Thursday, tomorrow night. So check out Chris Builds, aka one of my partner channels. Kenneth does not have a channel, but you will catch him tonight on with Joy and us, the rest of us, for Sassy Showdown. Kenneth is now Sassy, in case you didn't know. And Live in the Magic is also live. That's right.
I'm glad he's sassy because he's definitely not short.
That's true.
I'm the tall and smirky. I balanced it out.
It's not short and sassy anymore. She lost her internet.
It's just the
Jen.
Sassy Squad.
It's just the Sassy Squad, so that we could include Kenneth, right, Joy?
And everybody else.
And Joy, talk about your channel. What are we doing tonight?
We're gonna play Quiplash, and maybe we might play Stop.
Oh, we haven't
played
done that in
that
a
in a
long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I am sweltering. Holy cow. And Doug has a channel. Doug is not going live tonight, right, Doug? But he usually goes on at 7.
But you can find Doug almost every morning.
That's true.
I'll be live for Coffee Talk tomorrow.
Okay. So make sure you check out Doug. Belinda says maybe. We'll see. So, yes, Stacy, you heard Stop. So make sure you come and join us. So, yeah. Anyways. All right, guys. Thanks to this amazing panel that I have here with me for joining me tonight. And thank you guys for being in the chat. Go check out literally all of the friends. Amy, Baker, oh my gosh. Live in the Magic, all live at M80s. You want to go check everybody out. So, all right. Know that you're loved and that you're appreciated and that you're a blessing to me. think of a wonderful thought, any merry little thought. Bye.